Welcome back. Today, we're diving into something essential for aging well. How to naturally rebuild leg strength using simple, affordable foods. As we age, leg strength often declines. You might notice it while climbing stairs, getting up from a chair, or even walking short distances. Behind the scenes, your body's muscle fibers are shrinking, blood flow slows, and nerve signals weaken, making daily movement harder over time. But here's the encouraging news. You don't need expensive supplements or gym memberships to fight back. In fact, a few basic foods, some of which cost less than $1, can help rebuild muscle, boost circulation, and improve stability. The key is choosing the right combination of nutrients to target the systems that support strong, functional legs, especially after 60. And the best part? These foods are easy to find and easy to enjoy, whether you're cooking for yourself or just trying to eat a bit smarter every day. So if you're ready to feel steadier, stronger, and more supported with every step, this video is for you. Today, we'll uncover 3 budget-friendly foods that are helping seniors reclaim their strength, mobility, and confidence. Let's take a closer look at what makes each one so powerful and how to make the most of them. Item number 1. Eggs. Eggs may be one of the most affordable and powerful foods you can eat to rebuild leg strength, especially as you get older. They're packed with essential nutrients that directly support muscle repair, balance, and stability. And despite being overlooked in many modern diets, eggs continue to be a staple recommended by health experts for preserving muscle mass in seniors. Let's break down why. As you age, muscle fibers naturally shrink, and your body's ability to synthesize protein declines. That's why older adults need more high-quality protein than younger people, not less. Eggs are one of the best complete protein sources available. They contain all 9 essential amino acids, which are needed to rebuild and maintain muscle tissue, particularly in the legs, where weakness often starts. But that's just the beginning. Eggs also contain vitamin D, a nutrient that supports muscle contraction and helps prevent falls. In fact, studies have shown that seniors with low vitamin D levels often have weaker leg muscles and poorer balance, making them more prone to trips and stumbles. And while you can get vitamin D from the sun, many seniors don't absorb enough due to limited outdoor time or thinner skin. That's where eggs come in as a simple daily boost. For example, 1 large egg contains about 6 grams of protein and small but meaningful amounts of vitamin D, all in a package that's affordable and easy to prepare. Even better, most of that nutrition is concentrated in the yolk. While older advice used to caution against eating whole eggs due to cholesterol, more recent studies have shown that moderate egg consumption is safe for most people, even those watching their heart health. And when it comes to leg strength, the yolk matters. That's where you find vitamin D, choline, and other micronutrients tied to muscle and nerve function. In fact, choline is often overlooked, but it plays a major role in neuromuscular signaling, helping your brain and muscles coordinate movement. That's especially important for older adults working to regain leg strength after injury, illness, or just years of gradual decline. One 2020 review even found that including eggs in the diet of older adults helped preserve lean muscle mass, especially when paired with light resistance training or walking. But here's the real benefit. Eggs are incredibly versatile. You can boil them, scramble them, poach them, or make them part of a protein-rich meal at any time of day. For those with difficulty chewing or reduced appetite, eggs are also easy to eat and digest, making them ideal for seniors trying to meet higher protein needs without overeating. To get the best results, aim for 1 to 2 eggs per day, preferably in the morning or after physical activity when your muscles are most ready to absorb protein. And as always, look for pasture-raised or organic eggs when possible. These tend to be higher in omega-3s and vitamin D, providing even more benefits for muscle and nerve function. If you're watching your budget, don't worry. Even conventional eggs provide excellent value for their cost. At just a few cents per serving, They outperform many pricey supplements or powders marketed to seniors. So, the next time you're planning your meals, consider making eggs a daily habit. Your legs and your long-term strength will thank you. If you're enjoying this video so far, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps us know what to bring you next. Number 2. Cottage cheese. It may not look like much, but cottage cheese is one of the most powerful, underrated foods for rebuilding muscle, especially leg muscle in older adults. If you're trying to stay strong, mobile, and independent without spending a fortune, this humble dairy food deserves a spot on your plate. Let's break down why it works so well. Cottage cheese is rich in casein protein, which digests slowly and delivers a steady release of amino acids to your muscles over several hours. This is incredibly helpful for seniors because as you sleep, your muscles are still breaking down, and without a slow protein supply, they don't have what they need to recover. By eating cottage cheese before bed or with dinner, you provide your muscles with a nighttime repair boost that lasts until morning. But the benefits go beyond protein. Cottage cheese is also packed with calcium, a mineral that plays a central role in muscle contraction and bone density. As we age, bones naturally become more fragile, and calcium deficiency becomes more common, especially in postmenopausal women. By pairing high-protein content with bone-supporting calcium, cottage cheese supports both the structure, bones, and function, muscles, of your legs. And here's something else to consider. Cottage cheese contains phosphorus, another mineral critical for energy production and tissue repair. In the right balance, this nutrient helps convert the food you eat into usable energy, making your legs feel more energized and less fatigued after activity. In a 2019 clinical study, older adults who consumed cottage cheese as part of their nighttime meals experienced greater improvements in muscle mass and strength than those who didn't, even without making other major changes to their routines. The researchers credited its unique protein profile and digestibility for the gains. Another perk. Cottage cheese is also one of the few protein-rich foods that's low in cost and versatile in the kitchen. You can eat it plain, mix it with fruit, blend it into smoothies, or even add herbs and spices for a savory spread. This makes it perfect for older adults who want variety and simplicity in their meals. However, not all cottage cheese is created equal. Some brands are loaded with added sodium, which can interfere with blood pressure control and fluid balance, especially important for seniors with heart or kidney concerns. When shopping, look for low sodium or no salt added options to keep the benefits without overloading your system. Also, if you're concerned about additives, check the ingredient label. The best cottage cheese contains just a few simple ingredients: milk, cream, salt, and live cultures. You don't need gums, thickeners, or stabilizers to get the benefits. As for serving sizes, about half a cup provides roughly 12 to 14 grams of protein, making it an excellent addition to meals or a high-impact snack. If you're lactose sensitive, you can try lactose-free cottage cheese, which offers the same benefits without the digestive discomfort. And one more tip. If texture has been a barrier for you, try blending it into a creamy base for dips or even protein pancakes. With a little creativity, you can turn this simple food into a daily habit that delivers major strength-building results. So, before reaching for pricey powders or supplements, give cottage cheese a second look. With the right preparation and timing, it may be one of the smartest and most affordable tools you have to restore leg strength naturally. 3. Canned sardines. At first glance, canned sardines might not seem like a go-to food for leg strength, but don't let their size fool you. These tiny fish are packed with powerful nutrients that support muscle recovery, nerve function, and inflammation control, especially in aging bodies. And the best part? They're shelf-stable, affordable, and easy to add to almost any meal. What makes sardines so effective is their rich concentration of omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA. These healthy fats help fight chronic inflammation, which is a major contributor to muscle soreness, poor recovery, and loss of strength in the legs. For seniors with joint pain or swelling, Omega-3s can offer gentle, natural relief without relying on pain medications. But the benefits don't stop there. Sardines are also an excellent source of vitamin B12, which plays a key role in nerve-muscle communication. When B12 levels are too low, the signals between your brain and muscles start to misfire, leading to weakness, instability, or even tingling in your legs. B12 helps maintain the myelin sheath that protects nerves, ensuring smooth coordination and stronger movement. In fact, studies have linked low B12 levels in older adults to balance problems, slower walking speed, and increased fall risk. Just one small can of sardines provides more than your daily requirement of this essential nutrient, making it a compact powerhouse for aging muscles and nerves. Sardines are also one of the best natural sources of coenzyme Q10, or CoQ10, a compound that supports mitochondrial function and energy production. Since your legs rely heavily on these tiny energy factories for movement, more CoQ10 can mean better endurance and faster recovery after walking or climbing stairs. And because sardines are small, low on the food chain, and typically wild-caught, they contain lower levels of mercury than larger fish like tuna or swordfish. That makes them a safer, cleaner option for older adults looking to increase seafood intake without added toxin exposure. When shopping, look for sardines packed in water or olive oil, and avoid those in soybean oil or sauces with added sugar or sodium. A good rule of thumb: keep it simple. Water-packed options offer the leanest choice, while olive oil adds healthy fat and flavor. You can eat them straight from the can, mash them onto toast, mix them into salads, or blend them into spreads for a savory snack. If the texture is too strong for you, try breaking them into smaller pieces and combining them with chopped vegetables, herbs, or even avocado. Their flavor blends well with lemon, parsley, mustard, or plain Greek yogurt. And once you find a style that works, they're incredibly convenient. No cooking required. So if you're looking for a food that strengthens your legs, protects your nerves, and reduces inflammation, all while staying on budget, don't overlook sardines. These tiny fish may be one of the smartest additions you can make to your daily diet. To sum it all up, discovering how everyday foods like eggs, cottage cheese, and sardines support leg strength shows just how powerful a simple, affordable diet can be, especially as we age. Each of these options offers a unique set of nutrients that go beyond basic nourishment. From complete proteins to essential fats and nerve-supporting vitamins, these foods help rebuild muscle, improve balance, and support the overall strength and function of your lower body. Of course, no single food is a magic solution. But when combined with good habits, like regular movement, proper hydration, and enough sleep, these ingredients can make a real difference in how steady, energized, and independent you feel day to day. It's also important to stay consistent. Muscles respond best to steady support, not once-in-a-while efforts. That's why adding just one or two of these foods into your routine can help your body repair, recover, and stay strong long-term. And don't forget the rest of the picture. Nutrient-dense vegetables, healthy fats like olive oil and avocado, and naturally fermented foods all help round out a lifestyle that supports mobility and energy well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. So as you plan your next meal, remember, it doesn't have to be fancy to be effective. Sometimes the most affordable choices are also the most powerful for your body. If this was helpful, be sure to check out more of our videos to keep learning simple, natural ways to take control of your health. Stay strong, stay steady, and we'll see you in the next one.